Perfect. Hi, Nabhay. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine. I
And and how old are you? I forgot.
I'm 10.
10 years old. Okay, perfect. My son is 11 years old. So
Oh,
I read your book, and I have so many questions to ask you. But the first thing I wanted to know, you have so many characters in your book. There is like the food sellers and the guard and the king and all that. Did you plan all this in advance, or did you start adding characters as you are writing the book?
I started adding characters. Actually, my plan was to do the straight to the end, like when the scene was. But then I thought because of the backgrounds, it helped me, so I was able to add so many characters.
Okay, so what did you know when you only started to write the book? What was your initial plan?
My plan was just to start writing, and when there will be just a couple of characters, two or three. But then I started to think that the story will make more sense if I add more characters.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the king. Is he a smart king or not?
He is not a smart king. He thought he was smart because the entire kingdom was full of fools.
And do you know a place like this in reality, or how did you come up with this idea?
No, I don't exactly know any place like this, but it was just an imaginary story.
Uh-huh, I understand. But it's interesting, we can be in a group of people that somebody thinks is very smart, but is not very smart because everybody around him don't tell him, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. And then what happens to the king in the book?
So the king, he actually understands that he was a fool, and then he tells everybody that he has to just they have to learn how to do good things instead of just being over smart.
Okay, let me share with you a little part of the story that I found very interesting. The story of the book, by the way, is the value of mind, right? So let me share this with you. And I was very interested here because, but as soon as Ping is the king, right? Sat
Yes.
at the deck, Rohan injected a medicine of sleepness in Ping's body. Ping went into a very deep sleep. When Ping woke up, he saw that his teacher, Drake, was standing there and asked, "Why are you here?" And Drake smiled and said, "You want to know who is the mystery man?" So we have a bunch of characters here, right? Can you tell me who is Drake and what is happening here?
So the Drake is the teacher who was also being got to be learned in the starting of the story, and he is on very high somewhere, and he is telling Ping that what was his mistake.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Okay. So, and why do he needs to give him a medicine?
They had to give him a medicine, otherwise while they were taking him above, so he will scream, and all of the the guards will capture him and put him in jail for the life.
Interesting. So tell me a little bit about the process of writing the book. You did you know that you want to write about a king? Do you know how did you start even the first page?
I started, my main plan was first that I will just tell about the king, but then I thought that it will make more sense and it will add more pages to my story if I added the teacher. So
Uh-huh.
that's why I started the story with the teacher.
So because they can have dialogues between them, they can talk to each other.
Yes.
All
Because
right.
if there was Rohan, then many children people will ask that what? Who told Rohan to go to him?
Uh-huh. And by the way, is this is the first time you're writing a book?
No, I used to write a couple of books on blank sheets which I had at home.
And now, did you actually get a physical book of the? Do you have the book at home?
No, actually, in the competition, there was many books, but my father said that I shall make many more changes in my book and make it more grammatical correct. And
Mhm.
now I have made my new book, The Universal Travel, and it is printing right now.
It is printing right now. You know, I spoke with other kids earlier this week, and two of them told me that they gave one copy of their book to the school library, and
Oh,
now the kids in the library, they actually, they take the book of their friends and they take them home, and the book is very popular. So when you actually get your books, I highly recommend to give one to the library. It's very good.
yes, actually, my library teacher lives in my society only. So I told her about my story, and she said she is very excited. She will put one copy in her library only.
And do you think it's nice that the other kids will read your story? Are you excited about that?
Yes, so that after, because it will help others understand the morals and be able to read more stories.
Do you plan to write another book?
Yes, I am writing another book about a pirate.
It's already in process. I can't wait to read it. Can you tell me a little bit about it, or is it still a secret?
No, I can tell. So in the story, there is a good pirate who finds golden coins and gives it to poor people. But there is a evil pirate who took all of the gold and ran away. And it is the mission of the good pirate to find the treasure.
Oh my God, I can't wait to read it. When do you think it's going to be ready?
1 or 2 weeks.
Hmm. Okay, I will be the first reader. You have to let me know when it's ready because I want to read it. So I have one more question. So when you wrote the book on the BriBooks platform, there are two things that I know that help kids. One is they choose backgrounds, images, and this allow them to develop the story. And other kids are telling me that the question that the robot is asking is helping. What was very useful for you when you wrote the book?
Some things were useful, like the robot. It helped me change my grammatical mistakes and also helped me to get other ideas to extend and increase the interest of my story. And
Mhm.
earlier when I was writing the story, there was a little less space, but now it's okay.
And what about the images? How did you choose the background and how this influenced the way you write your story?
Yes, so the backgrounds, they actually, my story was about to be only 10 to 20 pages long, but after the idea of the backgrounds, I was able to extend it so much.
Mhm. Was there any specific background that you found that gave a twist to the story?
Yes, the first background that it gave the twist was that sky background and
Uh-huh.
also the injection.
The injection. Because when I saw this and we saw this image earlier in this conversation, I said, I wonder if you came up with the idea of the injection and then was looking for an injection picture, or you saw the image of the injection and then
I
decide to add.
I was actually not looking. I didn't think that there was an injection picture. I was just looking for some sleeping guy so that I could add it. But then I saw the injection, so it was perfect.
I love it. And last question. Is there any advices do you want to give to other kids that are writing books on BriBooks? Things they should do or not do?
Yes, so no, the only two things I want to say is the first that even if it is a true story and you want to add something extra to it, if you want to write extreme truth, don't add anything. But if you want to be creative, then add so creativity that it still looks like it is real, not like somebody came and he immediately killed. Not like that. Some extra things should be added.
Amazing. So Nabia, first of all, thank you for the book. Congratulations for becoming a published author. I know, now you can have your own copies and it will be in libraries, and maybe do you plan to sell your book, by the way, or not?
I don't know. If people like my book, they can take it. I cannot do anything. If they like, only then they can take.
Well,
I cannot rule over.
you can book it. You can use BriBook and put it for sale, and other people can just buy it. But it's totally up to you if you decide. But anyway, I'm a big fan. Thank you very, very much for writing. I can't wait to read your next book. And really, congratulations. It's amazing to see a 10-year-old publishing a book, and with so much imagination, so many characters, so much complexity. And it's pretty long, right? It's like 30 something pages, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
So that's
31.
31 pages. Amazing. So congratulations again. Yeah. And again, let me know when your next book is ready, because I'm here waiting to read it.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.